Gamers! I believe I figured it out. I think it's working. I believe it's working now. Hopefully. Gamer! I think it's working now. You should be able to hear the game, and I should be able to hear the game at the same time. Is this true? Hello, hello? Hello? Rets, are you Mongolian by any chance? Oh my god, you're alive again. Also, hello, Lowell! Who are you? I've never seen you. I've never seen you before. Well, half. Okay, you're half Mongolian. Okay. Peak was talking shit about you. Sorry, what? So... is I can hear, and when's in the stream I realize I'm schizophrenic? Tomorrow, Arzinski. I'm someone who wants you to play Twerk Race 3D. What? Nothing. So we can hear the game, right? Auto private, how are you doing? Y'all can hear the game. I can hear the game. I can hear the game. Is the game too loud, by the way? Actually, it doesn't matter. He returned. Gagamaru. You can hear the game. He made it work. I made it work. It's some freaking stupid... It's like one stupid little option somewhere in the settings that you have to turn on. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Are you sure you aren't having tech issues? I'm having a you issue, bro. My issue is you, okay? Frick you, okay, clumsy. Sorry. Anyway, oh wow, yo, damn, I actually popped up. Is this true, Private Man? By the way, tech is short for technical for anyone who just joined the stream. Tech is short for technical. We're just using slang, truly. It's only a little loud, I think. Let me get into the game. I think if I get into the game, it's not that loud. I don't think it's that loud. The radioactive Uma is low-key melting my irises. Good, that's the intention. I can lower it down. I mean, there's no voice acting anymore anyway, so I can lower it down by like 3 dB. Or 2. Let's do 12. Mine's 12. How to make suggestions? Oh, Rets! Yeah, you haven't put your thing yet. Oh, just send it in the chat. You have 2 entries for being on TikTok and being a mod. There we go. It is working. Okay, cool. Cool. There's some weird chud larper streamer that tried to stream Limbus and had to end stream to tech issues. Could you imagine being that guy? I never stream again from that embarrassment. I know. Imagine being him. Imagine being him. Also, auto private, you have 1 entry. You can vote for 1 thing. What do you want me to play? You can vote. There's my game recommendations list. Here are the rules in case you wanna look at them again. Actually, the rules are in the Discord too. I can't fit them all on the one screen. Barony? I have heard of this. I have heard of this. Gagumaro the GOAT! I actually do love Gagumaro. He's a underappreciated GOAT of Blue Lock. We love Gagumaro. Gagumaro is so good. We love him. Redistortion Detective ×2? Okay. That's not really I mean, I'll accept it. Retsuko? Okay, there we go. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, distortion detected. There we go. Second try. The wheel will be spun after he finishes the current Limbus content. Yeah, when I finish Limbus Company, we will spin this wheel. Until then, we have like 900 entries or 100 entries now, so yeah. Can anyone suggest something? Yes, anyone can suggest something. You get 1 entry per person, minus some other stuff. Wait, can I change my vote? You can change your vote. Nightwolf with Celeste? Bet. Nightwolf, you only get 1 entry, unfortunately. If you want to read the rules are... I'll also try to make that into a video soon so that people can throw in their entries. Sorry, I was eating some rice and some Team Opera O Larper crapped on my phone and larped. True. The title specifies no tech issues, but will there be Bina? No, there will not be Bina. I also wanna say Bina herself has made an entry. And her entry is to delete my channel. Her entry, watch episode 1 of Call of the Night not on stream. Are you here, Greg? Wait, Greg, you... No, okay. Do you want to change one of those? I don't think you do. I think you're a liar. So I can just ask you to play Cart Ride into Tung Tung Sahur with my entry? Yes, Arzensky, that is your entry now, and you can't change it forever. That is your entry now. You wasted your entry. You can't change it forever. You can also gamba for more entries, all or nothing. Double or nothing. There we go. Xylat dilly-dallying. Alt accounts count as a... Alt accounts count as a unique person. Alt accounts count as a unique person. I want to change my vote to PIH2. What is that? I don't know what that is. Somebody here played Firefly Rush? Yes, they did. They did. Red had to stop streaming for 2 weeks just so he didn't have to make Foss ASMR. Well, that's funny, Reds, because I did make Foss ASMR. I'm doing 4-hour MDE run and my brain is turning into mush. ASMR when? I did make Foss ASMR. That's funny. That's funny. You didn't see it. The Foss ASMR is literally there. It is. It is. Can I gamba Hikaru's entry only with his only if he accepts it? LobCorp for my YouTube entry, good sir. Oh, true. True. LobCorp. There you go. I'll also throw in a free LobCorp. I'll also throw in a free LobCorp because technically this is the next game that we should be playing. As my own entries. So LobCorp and Library. I'll just throw in a free entry for those two, because technically that is the next game that I should play. Much appreciated, Manager Esquire. I misspeak. You did, unfortunately. Changed my vote to watch episode 1 of Call of the Night, not on stream. Well, Greg, you have 2 extra votes for yourself, because that is because you're on a different platform. So, here's what I'll do for you. Call of the Night episode 1. Greg SF, and LobCorp. Yeah, alt accounts give you more entries. Alt accounts and everything. Why the fuck are you still doing votes after all that? My idea is that we're gonna continue and update this over time. That's why I introduced it now, 2 weeks before I think we're gonna finish this. Can I double or nothing my double or nothing without using my double or nothing? Like, I just want to see if I can make it a quadruple or nothing for fun. I mean, if you want, you can just tell me to flip a coin. I could do that for you. Okay, Rock Eater wants me to read Distortion Detective. Ban Nomo the God. What if this actually wins? What if this actually wins? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Also 77. Frick you. My suggestion, ban Nomo, also subs and tier 1s get, or sorry, members and subs. Twitch subs and YouTube memberships get extra votes. I hate that guy. Truly. I'm a very unique person? No. Put one more because of my YouTube? You already have... Oh. Okay, you just gotta show me your user. Damn, rich people hold more power in this democracy. Yeah, yeah. You didn't even see this. You didn't even see this. Every $2 is one extra entry. Noto, how are you doing? Every $2 is one extra entry. You didn't even see that yet. So yes. I think it's funny, that's why I allowed it. I think it's funny. Hello, it's me, Retsuko. I made a Twitch account for another entry. Okay, Rets, what you want to put there? Read Distortion Detective. Okay. The stream just started, and now we're just doing this now. Detective. There we go. Let's go. There you go. I know you would be on my side. I do have the YouTube max amount of alt accounts, but I'm kind of lazy. I would like to change my vote to In Stars in Time. Oh, where are you, Nightwolf? You're pretty new. You're one of the newer votes. Where are you? In Stars in Time. And Time, there you go. Ads, sorry! What's that? What's on the notes? What's that on the notes? We're going to do in 2 weeks after I finish the Limbus Company. Okay, hold on. I gotta finish my thought before I read whatever the frick Cassie just sent in the Twitch chat. Anyway, what we're doing right now is in 2 weeks after I finish Limbus Company, I'm gonna need a new game to play. So we're going to do a Gamba wheel of game recommendations, and everyone gets one entry. Although some other people get some people get extra entries. And there's some rules. You can gamble your entries for double or nothing. You can gamble your entries for double or nothing, and if you're a mod, if you're a sub, you get more entries. I got more equal than others. Play Barony, X2 Lamom. What? I don't even know how to pronounce your name. I don't know. I don't know what the frick. Okay. This is in this democracy. If you have money, you can throw more entries on there. We're never finishing the game, bro. We are going to finish the game. How are you more level than me, even though I'm finished? I'm just better than you in every way, Alt. Sorry. I'm just better than you in every single way. Limbus Company will only end in 6 years or so, Red. No, when I'm done the game, okay? We're done the game in like 2 weeks. I can't even afford Foss ASMR. How am I supposed to get more entries? Make alt accounts. Play Zenless Zone Zero? Oh my god. I don't know if I want to do this, but maybe I'll do it for the memes. I don't know if I want to play Zenless, but you know what? For the memes, for my goat Noto, we're gonna throw Zenless on there. I don't even know what it's gonna do. In 2 weeks, the new Kanto is gonna release. Actually, true. Okay, well, whatever. Now that's gonna win. Why did you say that? I don't know. I don't know. I love Zenless Zone Zero. It's so peak. You are a gooner, aren't you? Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised, lol? The #1 gooner of this stream is also a gooner in Zenless. All right, guys. All right. We should play the game now. We should play the game. Answer my question. I need to know. Sorry, what? Can I spend my entry to remove someone else's entry? You know, that's funny. And I think I should allow it. I think I should allow it. I think that's funny. That's funny, and I think I should allow it. Answer me, Red. Do you prefer doomed Yuri Yaoi or toxic Yuri Yaoi? Doomed, because at least it's not toxic. Imagine playing ZZZ. Apparently, I'm not going to be imagining it anymore. I want ISAT or Deltarune specifically of the voice acting Red would do. What is ISAT? Okay. We're gonna play the game now. Thank you for the hydrate. In Stars and Time? I have never heard of this. Aigunta Zhao? Okay, alright. Okay. The family hierarchy. Hall was chill with a tense air, and those present all sat in complete silence. And there was Jia Yanchun, with her lips slightly curled into a mirthless sneer. Really? She's here? And at the center of it all sat Jia Qichun, unsure of what to say next. Well, everyone, Jia Yanshan stood right next to the hierarch seat upon which Qichun sat, seated next to the hierarch seat upon which Qichun sat, smoothly takes control of the situation and begins the assembly. Honored heads of houses, lords of each family, their proxies, members, and... She nods lightly, acknowledging our awkward presence. And little Qichun's guess, who stay here at our H-Corp, seems to be extending without a foreseeable end. Isn't she technically from Q-Corp? What's up with her acting like she's less of an outsider than we are? Yeah, and why did everyone catch that? Our H-Corp? God, I am not used to no voice acting. This is crazy. Regardless of everything else, the fact that she hijacked the meeting from the get-go is ridiculous, especially with Jia Qichun, the family hierarch herself, presiding over this official assembly. Clearly, she's using the pretense of assisting the hierarch to assert her own dominance over these proceedings. As we are all aware, the venerable former Jia Mu has always discussed with and confided in me about matters of the greatest import, the momentousness of which steered the very course of H-Corp's prospects. Even after I departed from the family of Q-Corp, venerable former Jia Mu has always written missives to confer such matters with me. Something about it smelled suspicious. We'd already missed the window to challenge her to present us with proof without breaking the decorum. Thus, as it naturally follows that I would be the inheritor of the venerable Jia Mu's will, I shall be proceeding over this irregular assembly, which we convene now to discuss and determine the future of H-Corp. What a grandiose and self-important introduction. It seemed to me that she considered herself to be the main character of this scene. Or something. Your grace certainly befits your station, Lady Yaochun. We are all impressed by your almost dedication to the citizenry of Hangyan, despite your already saturated schedule. We can hardly thank you enough for your magnanimity, Lady Yaochun. My parents, a true shame that they couldn't be here, have always sung praises of your expertise, Lady Yaochun. Yuan? I mean, technically, I think it's Yuan-chun. It's probably Yuan-chun. Responses from the participants are just as protracted. Only obsequious? 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 What? Wait, hold on. Let me cook. Obsequious? I can't read chat if I'm reading the game. Obsequious! Let's go! Oh, hold on. I muted. Okay, hold on.
Obsequious.
As obsequious. Yuan-chun. Is he ignoring chat again? Love you, Tyre. Who are you again? I don't know who you are. Yuan-chun? How am I I don't remember her name anyway. It's been a week. As heads of some of those houses, were under investigation for consorting with forces foreign to Hangyan. Their vacuum was filled with their children's generation, many of whom who had the pleasure of meeting during the family hierarch war. It's been 2 weeks. I think you're right though. Very well. Then shall we welcome Jia Qichun, the next person to sit the seat of the Hangyan's family hierarch. Greetings, I am... Now, let us begin. For many years, all those who have gathered here have toiled day and night for the eternal prosperity and growth of H Corp. So even though she's the hierarch, she's just trying to like even though she's the hierarch, she's trying to show that she's the one in control. You know what I'm saying? Judge-Chun's expression immediately sours as Yanshan unceremoniously cuts off her self-introduction. First on the agenda for this assembly are urgent discussions and passage of the new major policy items that have been tabled for far too long. Distributive contribution rights auction policy and quarterly amnesty policy. Hold on, big sister Yanchan. Passing the distributive contribution rights auction policy would allow the open auction for anything. Sorry, what? The open auction for remaining rooms the day before the reconstruction days, and the quarterly amnesty wouldn't do anything but give unfamiliar advantages to certain families and the high net worth individuals by guaranteeing them large real estate assignments regardless of their performance in the previous quarter. Judge-Chun stutters a bit, flustered before continuing. My point is, these policies are going to rattle H Corp's economy the moment they go into effect. Besides, these policies were pretty much drawn to favor lining the pockets of a select few families and high-ranking officials of H Corp. If I may, venerable hierarch, lining the pockets, that is quite an odd turn of phrase to refer to the bare minimum of respect the society might repay its highest contributing members, don't you think? Oh, before we continue, Chi-Chun, I'm not entirely certain if you are aware, but ever since the ascension of the new family hierarch, the perceived value of the Hongyan has been racing to the, for the lack of a better word, rock bottom. Clearly, this demonstrates Hongyan's concern and its lack of faith in the newly appointed family hierarch. Therefore, it naturally follows that our most urgent task at hand is to put a stop to this value and reputation freefall and restore prosperity and greatness to Hongyan once again. Yeah, okay, and that's the family hierarch's job, right? Why are you... If you had pursued H Corp's Articles of Association, you would have known that should H Corp be deemed to be in a state of crisis, the 4 great houses and board of directors' voice may also carry the de facto power in the assembly. And the board of directors, that's us, has determined that we are now in a state of crisis. Yo bro, I'm so scared. I saw a Steam notification that my dad is playing Limbus. What do I do? Yuri, if your dad likes Limbus, you can talk to him about it now. But otherwise, if he doesn't like Limbus, then unfortunately you have to move out. You have to move out. State of crisis? What crisis? Everything that led to my ascension to the family hierarch was legitimate, down to the final approval. These unseemly rumors and slander are tanking our value, which we have built up courteously through years upon years of toil. So, what is this if not a state of crisis? And who wouldn't doubt the new family hierarch's qualities, when this decline has coincided precisely with her ascension? Judge Yan-chun was somehow turning the room against Chi-Chun, without presenting a single shred of evidence, portraying her as some burdensome hierarch who was single-handedly tanking H Corp's value. No one in the assembly, not a single representative from any families present, stepped up to point out how Judge Chun's swift actions were what finally repelled the outside forces that had marched right upon Hongyan's front yard, or how she deftly maneuvered her forces to quell the embers of war by quickly taking control of the chaos within Dagwanyan. She hadn't shown any glaring signs of incompetence since her ascension, despite her relative inexperience, but... Everyone in Hongyan's board of directors, the heads of each family, averted their eyes, as though all of that had somehow inconceivably slipped their minds. So, you take yourself to be a qualified individual for that responsibility, Chi-Chun. Very well. Then proceed. We are all awaiting for you to begin your briefing before the Assembly regarding the last 30 years' quarterly net revenue records for Hongyang Singularity-related businesses, your calculations on the next year's fiscal debt forecasts, and the exact recipe and variation numbers of the boluses that have been registered in the last 5 years. That's, The Venerable Hierarch has not received that data prior to the meeting. You must all be aware of the chaos that followed the Ascension. We are still indexing all available materials to. Isn't that funny? Not once in the history of Hongyan has the family hierarch ever failed to provide immediate and detailed answers regarding Hongyan's historical statistics. Jia Yanchun must have known all along too. She must have known how the previous family hierarchs were all directly supplied with an immense repository of information through the Xuanhuang worm or something of the equivalent. And she's using it to target Chichun's weakness. Knowingly asking questions she, the first family hierarch without an anamna worm, couldn't possibly answer. The responsibilities tied to the venerable seat of the hierarch Jia Mu are matched only by the great power bestowed upon it. Thus, how are we to leave the matters of the wing to someone who is so evidently unprepared for the task? Given the present circumstances, our hands may be forced to call to vote the motion of no confidence. The motion of no confidence? A motion of no confidence, when passed by the high-ranking political officials, can result in the removal of the chief executive from office. So they're going after Chichun's power. So, this is the picture Jia Yanchan wanted to paint. Impotent family hierarch stammering and stumbling through her first meeting, and the total and near unanimous lack of support from the H Corp board of directors. Whatever jogging they're on about, seems they've got not an ounce of respect for the lass or us. Never trust twats overly obsessed with the numbers and optimizations. Heathcliff, low-key stupid. They'll be the first ones to kick you out the moment they no longer see you useful. You're not the only one who's pissed off. So you can please stop shaking your leg for a second? Don't need to make our frustration any more obvious, you know. My ass would have left the chair long ago if it weren't for this, lass. In H Corp, should the board of directors unanimously vote in favor of the motion, certain parts of the family hierarch's powers will be removed. It is entirely possible that she will become a hierarch in name only. Isaac! Lorene! Oh, so they're threatening to fire her unless she falls in line. This is some needlessly convoluted way to... The Assembly will now consider the motion of no confidence. Are there any objections to bringing the motion to no confidence against the family hierarch Jia Chichun to the floor? Hold on! The vote of no confidence isn't an item you can invoke so lightly! Shi family has no objections. Let's say the Wang family has no objections either. The Chui family too. The rest of the previous family heads seem to have changed precisely nothing. Those in power wore more youthful faces, but their tongues still carried the same old resistance to change. The new family heads were just as uncooperative as ever, and everyone seemed to be solely interested in staying in Jia Yanchun's good graces. New faces, same old. And needless to say, healthcare wasn't the only sinner fuming with rage. At least they kind of fixed this, that, like, you know, they don't use Dawn's normal freaking sprite. Because her normal sprite is her looking dumb and stupid and funny. 'Tis far too vexing to simply watch and do not. You're right. I knew you weren't gonna let this slide, Don Quixote. They're walking all over Chichun as if she's not even here. Forsooth, we cannot let such injustice transpire unabated. Hey, seems like we're both on the same page. That's it. I'm not going to hesitate to make myself heard again. This time, I want to be courageous with your help, Don Quixote. Come on, let's do this together, okay? Very well, I'm in agreement. Yeah, let's go on 3, at the same time. If there are no objections. 1, 2. The Assembly will put this resolution to a vote in a month, and 3. I objection! Bloody hell. Oh, have you gone mental? Skincare stood tall at the center of the entire room's undivided astonishment alone. Don Quixote is still firmly in her suitcase upon Skincare's brown stand and rubber nose. Young Skincare, thou hast evolved indeed. What an unmitigated pursuer of justice thou hast become, with such unrelenting fervor and utter disregard for decorum. Surely, mine efforts have finally borne fruit. What the hell? Did Don Quixote or healthcare slowly rub off on you or something? Wait, no. What happened there, Don Quixote? What happened to objecting together? Oh, I had taken thy suggestion to mean that we must voice our dissatisfaction through the official channels. Borrowing the titles of the illustrious Red Gaze of the Department of the LCC. I can't believe Dawn bloody got baited. I can't believe Dawn literally baited Skincare. This is crazy. Healthcare? That's the official. That's his name. What are you talking about? Skincare? You don't know who Skincare is? Haven't you guys played this game? Disputes in succession of power on such a high level of government are hardly ever resolved with such rash grandstanding. Wouldst thou not agree? Why are you normal all of a sudden? Lad, what just happened? What happened to the clammy meek boy? Well, that's... I guess I just assumed that this is how Limbus Company rolls now. There seems to be have been an unexpected outburst from Chichun's guests. Withdraw your objection, and we will consider this a momentary loss of control and not enter it as an official statement. It was, Sincare's eyes were shaking like someone with his life on the line. If not, I take it that you have full confidence in her abilities. So please, I encourage you to elaborate. When and how will Chichun demonstrate her aptitude for the responsibilities of the family hierarch? His voice continues to shrivel into a corner. He can't, and how could anyone? How could anyone, when we all had a very clear view of her path to ascension? During the family hierarch evaluation, Jia Baoyu donated... Sorry, burping. Jia Baoyu donated the coins he received from Jia Qiu to you, essentially. Essentially, you pity-partied your way to victory. Pity-partied? And for your ascension, Jia Qiu and those outsiders from an upstart company had to almost literally carry you to the seat. Has there been a single victory attained by your own hands in that entire process? Ah, but have we not all been witnesses to the qualities she exhibited during the family hierarch evaluation and her own ascension? You must have no shame, shaking your forked tongue in the audience of both heaven and earth, like an unwitting buffoon. That's when quiet, even footsteps broke through the Jia Yuanchun's merciless dismantling of Jia Qichun. Yet, I see the point. The hierarch, with her grace, needs to demonstrate her already established qualifications. This is no place for an outsider to speak, but proceed. Just how will she prove herself before us? What an odd statement, coming from a fellow outsider who's been chattering for minutes on end. Forgive me, I could only presume from your verbosity that the right to speak in this forum was open to all outsiders. You said it yourself, no? That the vote on the no confidence resolution will proceed in a month. That seems to give the federal hierarch a month to regain the trust of each family. What? It is rather clear to me that there are many who find their own defeat in the family hierarch war difficult to accept. Such a doubt is easily resolved. A match between clans could lay out the results quite obviously. Very well. A challenge between the clans, which could preclude the participation of the family hierarch's Heisho packs and the Jialin guards. So, you would remove her Pao and Chu and Ju before the game even begins. Why not make this test a series of sparring matches in both academia and martial arts, if such is the case? What audacity. Do you truly have that much faith in Jia Qichun's abilities? You must know the consequences of failing these matches, no? It would be a unanimous, one-sided end to the vote of no confidence. And naturally, any and all rights appertaining to the family hierarchy shall be transferred to the board of directors. That is fine by us. You are free to choose any champion whom you see fit. Unfortunately, your underlings don't seem to share your inflated confidence. But in the midst of confusion, flabbergasted silence from the other sinners, a clear, carefree, yet defined voice rings out. Hung Lo's retort. I forgot we named that. That's not true at all, Big Sister Yanchun. We actually have just as much confidence as Qichun does. His wide eyes stare directly unblinkingly at Jia Yanchan's. It occurred to me that this might be his way of expressing anger. Imprudent child. How dare he stare me down like that? Guys, I'm starting to get the sense that Jia Yanchan isn't a good person. I don't know. Just a feeling. Then, you are welcome to try. 1 month. You have but 1 month to prove before all in audience that she is indeed fit to be the family hierarch. Should you fail, the vote may as well be a mere formality. In other words, should she successfully prove herself, none of you shall again rightly challenge the independent rights and powers bestowed upon the family hierarch. The consequences of such recalcitrance should be no different from those that the traitors are facing. Wouldn't you agree? Well then, we will excuse ourselves now. Wait, Zigong turns around toward us with the same mysterious smile and slowly directs us outside the assembly hall. We may call them sparring matches, but you know that each and every one of them is a test to prove your claim to the seat of the family hierarch. A month is a time too brief for drastic improvement, regardless of for whom it may be. Learning from a proper master for 10 months straight might teach you a few things, but who knows how long the search for one master might take? Not to mention, who knows how long the search for one such master would take? Not to mention the official channels through which you must bring them past Dongguanyan's halls, which may take up to 2 months. Why not relent now and relinquish the part of your powers of the family hierarch to the board of the directors? It seems this outsider's mental faculties are impressively lacking. My lord has spoken in the past that, when in the presence of 3 people, at least one of them is bound to be a teacher of mine. And here they are, aren't they? Jia Qichun's masters, each carrying something new to teach her. All 13 of them. Zigong gestured confidently toward the flabbergasted sinners, and the assembly came to an end. Why are you saying Chun like Chud? Chi-Chun, that's how you speak it. Chi-Peak, you mean? When will Chi-Chun become Chi-Chad? That's a good question, actually. I actually don't know. I love Honglu, he's so cute. No. Is this the first episode, whatever? No, it's not. It's the second one. What are you talking about? We were planning to train Jia Qichun anyway, but it seems that we are now under an unexpected deadline. Would I miss everything? Hey, when you said the LCB was going to help me out, did you guys mean that you were going to publicly humiliate the crap out of me at the assembly? Haha, of course not, Qichun. Big Sister Yanchan is an old snake. You've just given her 30 days to set the perfect stage for my downfall. To prove to the world once and for all that I'm not qualified to be family hierarch. But Qichun, weren't you always so good at humbling anyone who dared underestimate you? Not so much anymore. Back then, like an idiot, I thought I would just hold on with everything I had. Thought that's all I ever had to do, but now... Now... things are different. It's true that I'm vastly underqualified to be a family hierarch, and she's right, I pretty much lucked into this position. Shichun, don't tell me that that woman's bullshit actually got to you. Well, she wasn't completely wrong, right? I just realized I didn't have the mod chat open this whole time. I'm just a kid who happened to be good enough to survive some traps and ambushes. I'm afraid that the responsibility of a family hierarch might be too much. Chichun should sacrifice her family, but she doesn't. Is she stupid? What family? She has no family. If you're talking about Yan Chan, okay, yeah, true. She should sacrifice her. Her self-confidence has significantly decreased compared to the observation from our previous interaction. What the heck, Chichun? I don't remember you being this kind of character. What happened to the girl who looked down on us the moment we met? You even had the audacity to pretend we knew to not know who we were, don't ya? Where'd all that confidence go, girl? That actually got under her skin back. That actually got under her skin back then, huh? So, Chichun, what do you want to do? Are you sure you're okay with this? Are you okay with letting this happen? If I let it happen, Big Sister Yan Chun's gonna continue expanding her influence here. I'm sure she and the board of directors have been cozying up to each other for a long time. Is the implication that her testaments on her influence were true? Yeah, it's true. After she left for Q Corp, Big Sister Yan Chun used to always accompany Jia Mu to these assemblies. If we just let them hold on to the vote of no confidence, they're going to unanimously vote against me and slowly reduce the family hierarch's scope of power. And who knows, they might even call for a reevaluation, however unlikely that sounds. Besides, Big Sister Yan Chun, I think her definition of Hangyang's prosperity might be different from mine. What she's looking for isn't H Corp's prosperity, it's Dongguan Yan's. And I know that this all has something to do with its ties to Q Corp, which I bet has already been going on for a while under my radar. I'm sure they've already had plenty of talks behind my back. Which is not the kind of vision you have for Hangyang's future, right? And that's why you spoke up against her. My vision for Hangyang is I want to change H Corp to be the kind of place where people can live without fear. Just never imagined that I'd have to prove myself like this, and only in 13 days. Even then, your vision hasn't changed, right? It hasn't. Great, so it's decided then, huh? We just need Fao to deliver the bad news to Sod. So, to summarize, the responsibility of training Chichun to win these matches, I mean, these amorphous tests upon which hinges the family hierarch's fate, and almost every facet of which is entirely under Jia Yan Chun's control, by the way, is probably a trap. It's probably a trap within the next 30 days is ours. And we have to explain that to Sod. Wow, that sounds like a lot of work when you put it like that. Postmortem reports have become quite rote. Sometime later. Prithee, thou must impress upon the illustrious red gaze that it wasn't mine idea at this time. Skincare stared blankly at Don Quixote as she made her desperate plea to Sod. Yes, I understand that as well. For the 8th time. As always, Sod was wearing the same refreshingly incomprehensible smile. Posture check. Oh shit. Is this Canto 8? No, it's Cancel Your Balls. Sorry. That was mean. No, it's the interval after it. The kind of smile that makes people increasingly anxious the longer it lasts. Well, that gives us about 30 days, during which those sparring matches, tests or whatever, will be happening as well. Great, then let's give it our best. Are you real? No. Skincare mutters in a near whisper, clearly feeling responsible for what happened. Yes, I understand. I never should have stepped out of line like that, but something just... Yeah, so let's give it our best. I totally agree. We messed up everything up again, and what? What? The Limbus Company has always been going to remain here and assist Miss Chi-Chun. Limbus Company was always going to remain here and assist Chi-Chun acclimatize herself to the responsibilities of the family hierarch. It was always part of our plan. Well, I sure am glad that I took FOSGPT's advice about how meticulous planning is completely pointless when it comes to to LCB's missions. I never would have had to submit 9 separate disciplinary incident reports back during J-Corp incident had I known. I believe I should be able to explain this further. Prior to his departure, my lord was concerned that such a thing would come to pass. That is why he left Zilu and I here to look after the new family hierarch's position, which must still be on rather thin ice. Oh, so that means that they're privately talking about when he pulled them aside? Doing nothing and allowing her wicked machinations to progress would have irrevocably made the entire board of directors not but putty in Yan Chun's hands. And that would have led to that snake to de facto assume the seat of the family hierarch. Against such an insidious foe who wields intrigue as her weapon, the most viable strategy is the most direct one, to challenge her head-on. Besides, has this not given you the excuse you needed to prolong your company's stay in Daguanyan? This is also a prime opportunity for Jia Chi-Chun to further solidify her influence here. Depending on the outcome of the vote of no confidence, they've played right into our hands by accepting this deal. So, I don't want to rain on everyone's parade, but we're not even going to consider what might happen if we fail. No, we are not, because you will not fail. And not with us aiding your efforts. Also, were you serious back then when you said we were all going to teach Jia Chi-Chun? All 12 of us? I won't object to selecting only a few of us with better aptitude to be educators. By the way, we have already established an internal hierarchy based on the sum of each of our abilities. Of course, the results weren't entirely to my satisfaction due to the unexpected incident. Miss Autism, that is, a statement mired in narrowed vision of rife with factual refractions. I'm of the stance that the qualities of a good teacher are defined not by such statistics. Isn't Autis weaker than Dawn? I mean, yeah, true. But she has a huge ego, so it doesn't matter. She has a huge ego. Did you edit the names of the sinners? Because I definitely do not remember Autism and Long Dong being key points in the story. So this is one thing that really confuses me about Project Moon LARPers. Like, how can you play the game but you don't know who Long Dong is? Like, it's crazy to me. It's not just her ego that's huge. I'm sorry, gang. Look at her character model. Okay, she is flat as a board. She is flat as a pancake. Listen, Lowell. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's like, how do you play this whole game and you don't know who Autism is? Flat as fuck, like flatter than the Earth, literally. Okay, flat. You know what I'm saying? Like, just nothing. Okay, but Barber, there's just nothing. Autism is not flat. Literally flat. Do you see this? Look at her character model. Literally flat. Oh. Anyway, yeah, like, how do you play this whole game? You don't know who Autism is, and you don't know who Long Dong is. Like, are you guys crazy? Like, it's just insane. It's insane to me. So, you must be the one who placed last in that scale. Just don't say anything, bud. Best not to stand out like a sore thumb. I may have overreacted, then. My lord has said that from the virtuous we may learn to replicate their merits. From the flawed we may learn to avoid their failings. As long as the student is willing to learn, anything can be a teacher. I couldn't compete with your game, Long Dong Enjoyer. Yep, nope, real. I also, to embrace this teaching, seek from all those who seek from all those who we can come across. Just what in the heavens are you doing? Aha! I am preparing a lesson for the young Chichun, our family hierarch. Done! Wow, you sure got on that fast. So, what's those yellow wormy things there? Aha! 'Tis a star, twinkling, twinkle, twinkle, twinkling within its radiance. According to the schedule that you have prepared, the student would have -3 hours available for sleep. This lesson plan's execution will require cooperation from T-Corp. Gah! 'Twould be a mistake, most fatal indeed. I shall correct it post-haste. Mods, can you ban the guy in TikTok chat that's telling me to skip the dialogue? Zigong was staring at Don Quixote's expression of her wild artistic merit upon the curriculum with her usual crescent moon eyes. Wait, is that supposed to be Zigong's grimace? Of course, each their own, I suppose. I need not be shaken by every little thing until we have the actual lesson plans in their hand. Hey, thanks for putting your faith into us, Zigong. We barely have any of that to go around ourselves, so I understand that it couldn't have been easy. You could say that I have learned my lesson. The recent events have taught me that the path of learning is truly one without end. The ladies in PM are usually modest and don't have huge huge endowments. That's what I'm gonna say. There's only like 2 or 3 exceptions. I actually appreciate that. When you like listen, it's not a Zenless Zone Zero where like every single freaking girl in that is just like insane. It's just like there's like 1 or 2 girls that are look a certain type of way. There's only 1 or 2 girls in this game that look a certain type of way, but otherwise it's pretty nice. I actually appreciate that. As said by a friend, PM is for people who think clothing is hot. Low key, I do. Sorry, what? Another student. The good part is coming up. I see that you have all individually worked on your lesson plans as per Zigong's request. Smash. I received a total of 12 lesson plans. Hold on, shouldn't there be 13 of them? Even the executive manager has decided to spare their precious time to teach a class. Yeah, I handed my lesson plan too. That is because so who didn't do their homework? After a brief silence, everyone turned around and looked at one of the sinners. It ain't me. Oh, please. At least try to make a compelling argument. Who else other than you could it possibly... It's me. You, Sync. You've been acting out of character a lot recently. What's going on? Well, that's, Sakura was drenched in sweat for some reason. Actually, in Skincare's seat was a large stack of papers, each filled to the brim with writing. Skincare, are these papers... Phew, I'm done. Sorry, I got too into making a lesson plan that I just couldn't stop myself from writing. Phew. Skincare couldn't have appeared more proud as he placed a big bundle of sweat-soaked papers. Sweat-soaked papers is crazy. Look at that. Jesus, okay. In Zilu's hands. And she receives it with mild trepidation. You seem to have dedicated quite the momentous effort in drawing up this lesson plan. What's up with her? Let's start by reviewing the first stack. 108 analytical approaches to aesthetes? AAA? What does AAA mean? And how do you plan to explore all 108 approaches in a month? appreciation of artistry in assassinations. Phew. Went too far. Right, sorry. Flip a page and continue reading those 108 approaches. What paint did you use? It's quite viscous and the paper is partially melted. Lady, watch yourself. You almost got some on my arm. Aha, a painting. Stilu? Entrails coating the world? Now you know how aesthetes appreciate the artistry of slaughter. Just what the hell did you paint in that paper? Hey, get it together! Zulu stumbled briefly. Whatever was on the paper must have given her quite the shock. My mind wandered for a moment. This is too dangerous to be a lesson. Thus it goes into the discard pile. Weak sauce. Zulu crumpled up the paper without hesitation and tossed it out of sight. Next. Intro to Societal Reintegration? Impressive title. Chapter 1. How to shake hands with your left hand when the situation calls for it. Chapter 2. Exploration of exclusively long-sleeve fashion and practices. Chapter 3. Projecting confidence and why having a bug arm is totally cool. That's you know how it is. Be proud of who you are, all that philosophy stuff. I wanted this lesson to give a bit of a paradigm shift, where we can all come to see our flaws not as failings, but as evidence of our individuality, which will usher in the world where we can carry on with our lives, no matter what kind of arm we have. Discard. Next. Zelo quickly flipped through the pages. Intro to denegative linguistics. Subheading the power of words. Sticks and stones may break their bones, so let's add words to the pile. My credentials include the ability to dress down unemployment so hard that they fall to their knees and beg me to stop. I have plans for applications as well, and the lesson teaches methods pertaining to disguising compliments and criticisms and vice versa. All of this seems rather difficult to learn. I've concluded from my hitherto observation that Jachi Shun is an individual of great promise in this field. Follow my instructions to a T, and I guarantee that this cadet shall be able to have the upper hand in any verbal confrontations. Is this the curriculum to make the best brawler out of or the best family hierarch out of me? Zhu seemed quite interested, but Jachi Chun's vehement veto eventually overruled the suggestion. Oh, Justice. Another impressive title. Subheading. Methodologies of captivating the entire room of preoccupied audience. Discard. Fie on thee! Wherefore? Next. Done! Praxis of ego-splitting concerning mere conflict between the self and reflection and paradoxically fractured theory of idealism of which one attempts to open an unopening door to open the door. Utterly incomprehensible. Discard. Perhaps Miss Roshu's advice to truncate the lesson title should have been taken in earnest. Survival and exploration. 21 reasons to pay attention to the exploration of the team leader is given advice on the upcoming adventure. Case study for 30 horrible mistakes that occurred because the team was distracted during the leader's lecture. How to track down a troublemaker who tries to sweep trouble under the rug while the team leader isn't looking. Someone ignored my advice and we should have been moving 2 steps ahead. Finally, I've narrowed them down to 3 culprits. Wait, I forgot to take that part out. And into the shredder it went. when did that paper shredder get here? The art of using yawning to cover for popping a cookie or 2 in your mouth, especially useful when getting lectured. Hey, if you get good enough at it, you can do it. You can do that with nuts too. So it was you that made those those crunching noises in our last meeting. What? No, do you take me for an amateur? The art of social maneuvers. How to let it flow through you. How to not let things awkward when you... How to not make things awkward when you walk right in on someone bad-mouthing you. The most important part of the art is to flash a refreshing smile in a way that looks earnest. It helps when you convince yourself that smiling is what brings good fortune. Smiles have a way of disarming people, giving them pause and making them hesitate. Bro, look at my teachers, I'm cooked. Truly. Truly. I remember that. Big bro used that technique to confuse me a lot. Use that technique to confuse a lot of the doggone yon people who hated him. I see. This... Can't quite bring myself to throw this into the shredder. Next, how to remain in complete stillness for a week until the next command is received. This lesson plan was designed based on Poor John's advice that I must prioritize strengths that are unique to myself. Look, in my defense, I didn't know he considered that to be his unique strength, Kay. I just consider whether standing in complete stillness for a week is a quality one might seek in the family hierarchy. This one is certainly interesting. What separates bravado from bravery? Jack shite, sawed off with your grab, sawed off and grab your weapons? Yep, always gotta read the full print. Ha! It's my philosophy that that reason don't necessarily need to be need to be considered before coming to blows. Martial prowess is indeed an indispensable part of the family hierarchy's qualities. But our focus is not on developing a hierarchy of a syndicate. Next, information disparity as a driver of inequitable treatment. Oh, huh. That's actually the most interesting sounding one so far. And the application of engineering frameworks. Okay, he's kind of losing me, but I'm still on board. For systematic resolution on rational self-interest-driven societies and... Is it still going? That was 1/5 of the full title! It seems that the same trouble has hindered both you and I. Every word in that title was added for its absolute necessity. She's so useless. Indeed, indeed. After she had gone through the majority of our lesson plans. Finally. Now that that's over. Yes, it's finally my turn. Phew. Skincare laughs aside and with the gravitas of someone who's just been bestowed with the most important mission in his life. Thinking back, even back in school, I used to daydream about becoming a teacher myself. I thought I could be good at it. So, I guess you could say that I'm pretty happy to be given an opportunity like this. I call my lesson the theory on self-overcoming. I have to accept that everyone stumbles at first, but by always striving to be a better person than I was yesterday. Hey, but what if I, like, who I was yesterday more? Oh, sorry. Hey, but what if I like who I was yesterday more? That's okay. Everyone has their own unique potential sleeping deep inside. So with everything I've learned and experienced so far, let me teach you how to not doubt your own capabilities, how to always shoot higher. Hold on. You had me for a second there, but what's up with acting like you're an infinitely more enlightened person than I am? Ah, of course. I've prepared a speaking class where you can learn how to speak with modesty, too. Never would have imagined skincare would be this into it. Yeah, too bad he's so into it. Yeah, too bad he's so into it that he's not even listening to what Chi-Chun is saying. Following that, your company's, it seems that Zulu has completed her review. Oh, I see. So how's everything going, everyone? Class prep going well? My curriculum was most special! Okay, so that's a no. With Saul's impression upon taking a quick glance at Don Quixote, who was sobbing and cradling, the shredded pieces of her lesson plan in her hands. Cute, Dawn. Well, it was a complete bust, at least. Sincare's lesson plan survived. Phew. Miss Sigong, Miss Sod, I've prepared a full 30 days worth of lesson plans. Would you like to take a look? Sigong and Sod weren't looking at a dozen lesson plans. Weren't looking at the dozen lesson plans Skincare presented so proudly before their eyes. They were looking away. Zigong especially was looking away with an unmistakable expression of pity. So he doesn't know. Would you mind explaining this, Zilu? I could not bring myself to tell him. Apologies. So this young man produced this entire sizable stack of lesson plans all on his own. I see. Weakness has found its way into your heart in the face of such earnest effort, I understand. However, it has been decided that Skincare will not be participating as one of Jia Qiqun's teachers. Or should I call you pupil Skincare, to be exact. This has got to be a mistake, right? Isn't Qiqun the pupil here? No, there hasn't been any mistakes. Excuse me. Poor Skincare, I know. My lord has specifically instructed that you are to learn from this as well. What? What? Seriously? That's a good CG. Look at that. That's a good CG. Gender! How are you doing? Sir Chud. Sin Chud. The art style changed so much, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you ready? Check out stream memes. Oh, actually, I forgot about that. No. Yeah, let's do that after the node. I'll do that after the node. Sorry, guys. Besties, truly. Can we evade? Bless you. Thank you. Chi Chud and Sin Chud have to go to school. This isn't right. Guys, this isn't right. Now this looks like a proper classroom. It would have felt pretty dang empty with just Qiqun sitting there all on her own, don't you think? Besides, I bet Sink's the resident expert on going to schools, right? School was a luxury for me, you know. Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't mean I ever wanted to go back to school. You should learn to be grateful. And don't dole out my teachings I don't dole out my teachings to just anyone. Don't forget that we had to redo the whole lesson plan under their supervision. I keep burping, I'm sorry. Autism, you always get on your soapbox. Try to lecture everyone about the something after every single battle anyway. Awakening of Foundation and Blush on number 11? I don't know what that means. And you, Big Boss, you always get hyper-fixated on something. Once you find something interesting, you never stop talking about it for 3 hours at least, and... I will ensure that you receive the best education I can provide, Skincare. Hold on, Long Dong. I thought you were the underdog duo. Remember during the checkup when I said, we got this? Oh, sorry. Hold on, Long Dong. I thought we were the underdog duo. Remember during the checkup when I said we got this, and we were going to get this together? The evaluation painted a twisted picture of the true scale of strength, the sole measure of which erroneously relied entirely on physical might. I shall not hesitate to impart knowledge for those who acquire education. Congratulations, my lady. You have found yourself a deskmate, which some also call a bestie, depending on desk placement. Deskmate bestie? What the heck does any of that mean? Huh? Jia Qiqun's eyes widened with confusion, as though she just heard those words for the first time in her life. When I first met her when she was 16, she explained to me that she hadn't attended any school-like institutions. This is par for the course for the children of Hongyeon, who were raised for the purposes of becoming the next family hierarch. The reason being that schools can be a perfect place to assassinate someone. So, desk mates and besties. Sinclair began to explain, seemingly resigned to the fact that he was essentially going back to school for a month, with the other sitters as his teachers. Usually sit next to each other and help one another out. The bestie might nudge the other to wake when they doze off, share their homework with one another. If one has forgot to do theirs, they usually end up being included in the best memories of each other's school time. So, not very important at all, huh? I think I got this on my own. I don't need a bestie. It may have come a few years late, but I am moved that my lady has finally the chance to experiencing school. Same here. I remember it like it was yesterday. Chun would sit and watch other kids walk to school from a distance, tears welling in her eyes. Dude! Oh, that reminds me. One day out of nowhere, she started saying something like, "Eating from lunchboxes with friends." I haven't a clue as to how she or where she even heard about it, but she snuck into the kitchen and... wait, you guys... Don't you guys have lesson plans to write? Come on, hurry up. 30 days are ticking down. We've only got 30 days. Of course. Unfortunately, I have become quite occupied with another task of great importance. Assisting Wei with indexing and reviewing various documents that are in critical need of organizing. Thus, I must leave the lesson planning task to you two, Zilu and Miss Sod. Have you any thoughts on this matter? Slacker. What was that? I said nothing. Oh, beautiful 8.54. I love 8.54. Okay. Now that everyone wants to see 8.54, we're gonna delay for even longer. I prefer Zilu. I mean, the Zilu glow up is crazy, by the way. Be real with you. When your brother accidentally spills your secrets to a room of 15 to 16 people when you're the next family hierarch candidate? No, for real. Literally. Hold on. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. Alright, we're gonna show memes on stream right now. Look at that. This is what I imagine me rage baiting chatters is like. We all cracking Zilu. I mean, no. She's mine only. What does this even mean? I agree though. It's so good. It's so good. Lore accurate, red flaming rage bait. No, truly. So all the chatters are Jordan Peterson, and I'm the guy on the left drinking coffee, rage baiting all the chatters. Truly, this is our Limbus Company. Truly. Okay. Then stream memes. There's a bunch of memes that we missed out on because I was freaking dead for like 2 weeks, by the way. Okay, hold on. I don't know if we saw this already. We probably did. Anyway. Tell me, Red Flaming Arrow. What does Hongyeon need? An appendix, apparently. Nah, I could never get rage baited. I mean, you're the one person that didn't. That means you're better than everyone. That means you're better than everyone. Okay, here it is. Red Gaming Arrow, what do you think about Lei Heng being the test dummy for all the good teams? Oh, really? Okay, interesting. I don't know. Maybe. Missing. Name, Red Flaming Arrow. Age, old enough to be an unk. Last seen, July 22nd, 2026. If you have any information, please contact us at blah 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 blah. There we go. This is the meme for when I was away. I was away for like 2 weeks. I apologize. Lore accurate video. This is the video I'm gonna make after I beat Limbus Company. How a 7-month-old, a 7-month-old baby beat Limbus Company. The hunt shall continue. Lore accurate. Lore accurate. How I'm gonna be video that I'm gonna make. Alright, here we go. The current situation of what's going to happen after Red finishes Limbus. We're gonna Gamma. This one is so good. This one is so good. Who made this? Who made this? Cassiban Makanos? Okay, I don't know who you are, but holy shit, that one is so good. Green Cliff. It's so good. Wait, that's you, Cassie. Oh, okay. That's you. Okay. That's so good. Thank you so much for that. That was so good. This one is so good. I'm gonna save this one, if it's alright with you. That is so good. Hold on. I might use it as a thumbnail at some point. Only if you're okay with it. Straight back to 100 MDE. No, truly. This fucking... It's so good, man. Fucking Meisho Doto is there. Me there. And the freaking... The coin flips. This is so good. I love this niche community. I know. It's so good, bro. Okay, Cassie, do you have my permission? Or do I have your permission? I don't know if I can use that as a thumbnail, actually. I'll just save it. I love it. I love it. It's so good. Or you know what? I'll ask you later. Absolutely, you can use it? Okay, thank you. That's so good. That's so good. Okay. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh, that was it. Okay, I thought there was more memes. Oh no, it's alright. That was so good. Dude, Greg out here still posting more Call of the Night. Apparently, I look like Roland in real life. I don't... apparently, I sound like I look like Roland. So, I don't know what that means. I don't know if I should be worried. But, like, yeah. Red hasn't had memeable moments for a week. The problem is... Because I was offline. Red Flaming Arrow, do you hate Beanaples? I do. Don't show me more. That doesn't sound correct to me. Apparently, I sound like I look like Roland. I always draw you as Roland, but with your profile pic as a head. But you never share your drawings, Lowell. Where are your drawings, Lowell? What the frick? Where are the Lowell drawings? This is not fair. Where are the Lowell drawings? Okay. In my notebook, duh. You're not gonna share them? Roland is just a generic #1 guy from PM, so it works, I guess. Alright, we're gonna continue the game. Posture check. Oh shit, you're right. Straight back to 100 MDE, truly. 30 days of classes. We're gonna zoom through 30 days in one node. Zulu and Sod appear to have aged several years overnight. Their faces sunken in sorrow. Finally, after referencing the idiosyncrasies and the various statistical data available to us regarding each sinner, we managed to come up with an appropriate curriculum. Miss Zilu? Apologies. Sleep deprivation has relieved me of a clear mind. The path of an educator is truly a grueling one. Marching to battle would be much easier. Still, thanks to Mr. Jia Chiu's methodology you shared, we did manage to find a way to make this quite efficient. Efficient, huh? To be the true family hierarch, there are dozens, hundreds of virtues one must understand and master. However, to do so in 30 days as promised is an implausible effort. Thus, we have categorized the countless virtues into 3 subcategories. And they are called... whatever are these supposed to be? Shi, Yong, and Ren. Ji, wisdom. The wise never lose neither people nor words. To hold one's silence in need of speech shall cost them people. To speak in silence, to speak in need of silence shall cost them words. A reasonable sequence of logic. Young, courage, the ability to overcome fear, to act decisively. Have too much of it, and risk becoming a brute. Have too little, and risk becoming a craven. It needs harmony and balance. Uh-huh. So, how far are we allowed to go with the corporal punishment again? I recall no instance of any discussion regarding corporal punishment. And Ren, humanity, is the benevolence of the heart. The compass of behavior that dictates respect toward every human. Clearly, most of the facilities in this school are severely lacking in all three of your criteria. Just how do you think we'll be able to teach the students anything? Yeah, sounds like someone who needs a lesson in Ren. Yeah, sounds like someone who needs a lesson in Ren. What was Ren again? Are you sure I'm in good hands? Just what the heck am I supposed to learn here? Where's Wei? Mr. Wei and Miss Zigong are currently quite preoccupied with handling the monumental task of paperwork. Right. Mr. Wei wanted me to deliver this message to you. Be strong, my lady. Wei? Despite her protestations, the 30 days of classes commenced. What am I doing? What is this? I don't know how to use buttons. Win rate this, you filthy casual. I don't know how to use buttons. I don't know how to play the game. Is this a joke? Is this a joke based on that frickin' streamer game where you take care of that girl that's a streamer, idol streamer? Is that a joke based on that? Chichun Musume, let's go. Is this a reference to that game where you're like you play as the boyfriend that's managing your streamer girlfriend? Train your Chichun. You've trained Umas. Now do this with Chichun. Nah, Needy Streamer Overload is way different. Okay. I thought this seems like a reference, but it's not. It's a Princess Maker reference? Okay. Trust me, I played it. I actually didn't actually play it. Train her strength, speed, and drug making skills. Drug? Fun fact, this is very easy to reach 800 in each stat, but if you want 1000, you will have to suffer 5000 restarts. Uh-oh. Tip top. What? Novice? This is a mandatory class? Oh, here's the class? Okay. XP minus morale? Oh. Okay. It gives you XP, 1, 2, 3. Metaphysical approach to the ego and reflected world. Chichun is on screen. It's all the same. They all do the same thing. What's the point? They all do the same thing, no? Combos? Oh, there's combos too? Let me guess, you could replay this too, can't you? Oh, okay. It explains the game. Also, it makes it so classes can straight up fail. He finished, but then he came back. You've been scammed. You've been scammed, Kiwami. Kiwami, you stupid gambler, blew all your votes. Yeah, Kiwami did. You can replay this too. I want to kiss Yi-Sang on the mouth. Gang, just do it. Why are you telling me if you want to? The goal of this game mode is to raise the main stat Zigo and Ren as high as possible in the course of 30 days. This is literally umamusume. Each class specializes in raising different stats, and some classes may even raise or lower the students' morale values. Aside from days with fixed classes, you can choose up to 3 classes per day. The variety of flexible classes grows as days go by. Oh, you can choose to do all three. Classes can either end in success or failure. A successful class greatly increases the amount of stat gained, but a failed class will greatly reduce the amount of stat gained. Higher morale results in higher chance of having successful classes. Class combos and class combinations give a certain effect of those classes in the same day. Once you discover a combo, you can preview. Well, I can't win rate this because there is no win rate button on screen, so I don't count it. So this does not count. Once you discover a combo, you can preview its activation skill. Those classes taken on a certain day. View all discovered combos and undiscovered combos in the combo list. Once you become new classes, become good class. Class progression classes progress automatically. During class, you can view the students changing stat values in real time. Can you fail this? The road to 1k stats is mired in restarts on the first few days. Umamusume, truly. During class, you can view the students changing stat values in real time. Taking class gives EXP. Once class EXP has been maxed out, the class will be upgraded to the next level. Taking higher level classes will yield more stat increases. Please note that classes cannot be upgraded beyond master. Raising Z beyond specific level or upgrading class to a certain level enhances students' combat prowess. These enhancements are applied separately for Chi-Chun and skincare. View the magnifier icon here to view detailed stats. On certain days, combat encounters may occur in the place of classes. Chi-Chun will participate in these encounters on her own. Skill slots will be chained automatically. Press the gong shape button to begin. Wait, is this okay? That's funny as well. To begin the combat phase, only by winning the combat encounter can she progress to the next day or the next class. Okay. This is a mandatory class? Can I not? Oh, okay. I can't do anything. I just click begin class. My name is Longdog. That is all. The class I've prepared for today. Aha, I've heard plenty of your mirror tech. Which makes me wonder, going by the level of advancement in that technology, wouldn't you have approached it from a different angle? You know how technological advancement usually goes. People invent for the sake of creation, only to have their inventions inevitably warped into weapons of destruction. Indeed, you show much promise already. As you surmise now, the mirror has, in the past, almost been employed to shatter impossibilities instead of reflecting them. I'm sure that's the angle most others wanted to see happen. What did he say, by the way? As you surmise now, the mirror has, in the past, always been employed to shatter possibilities instead of reflecting them. I'm sure that's the angle the others wanted to see happen. Remove potential risks. Sounds much more palatable than than potential itself, to some people after all. Correct again, yet the destruction was a word that bore too much from the suffering of my heart. My sole egress from it was the abandonment of my quondam fellows and my life's work, making myself a fugitive from the past. How did you bring yourself to just abandon it all? I conversed. With who? With myself. That lies within me. As you are aware, the mirror's reflections extends beyond the veils of our own reality. It reflects the potentialities, the latter's strength, and the world. Yet even among them, the reflection of the greatest importance is that of the self. Let not the innumerable worlds of the mirror enchant your gaze. First, one must direct their studies inward and reflect upon that oneself. I learned how to become true to myself by looking into the mirror. It's so cute. Yo! Now, if you are prepared, do explain what you see in the mirror. You needn't haste. For some reason, Chichun appeared to hesitate before the mirror. Hey, you know, it's been a while since I looked into a mirror for so long. My lady, do you recall San Xin, or San Zhen, of the Shi family, who contacted you for a meeting? Yeah, the guy who said he was going to show me a precious flower that blooms only at night. I wonder what he... I remember that you were vehemently against me going out there, so I stayed inside. Wonder what that kind of flower that was. Don't tell me you were actually looking forward to meeting him, my lady. Oh, of course not. You were wise to stay inside. It is relevant that you weren't the only person who was invited, my lady. The vile man had hired a group of assassins to ambush the meeting spot, and it would have been waiting there to spring the trap had you gone. But apparently he was outplayed, and his limbs and head were torn off as punishment. What a relief, isn't it? I guess. I'm glad I didn't go away. You were right. Only you still had the Wu branch under your control. Stop it. We agreed to move on from that, remember? We don't have to talk about it. I was brushing my hair and looking in the mirror as we were talking, but I realized that I no longer recognized the girl in the mirror. I don't know why, but I found it hard to meet her eyes. But I brushed it off because I had to. An experience like that was going to be a common occurrence anyway. The family hierarch war was always looming on the horizon. Perhaps what you Perhaps what you felt then may have been shame. But it is paramount to face oneself nonetheless. Nay, especially so if it was. And skincare. What do you see? I see... Well, I just see myself smiling. I don't see what's so out of the ordinary. Seems like skincare couldn't really bring himself to face the mirror. Hey, after what we just discussed, I think I understand something now. Now that I've had some quiet time to look at my reflection, I think I uncovered a part of myself I've had hidden away for a long time. Yeah! I had a very precious time learning to converse my inner self. I learned how to be more true to myself by looking in the mirror. Yeah! Woo! Big money gaming. Big money gaming. Class Metaphysical approach to the Eagle of the Reflected World, leveled up to Expert. Yeah! Big money gaming. Judge Tune / resist, minus 25. Never have an empty slot for a class here. Okay, by the way, I don't think we're gonna get to the next node. This seems like it's gonna take a while. Does this save your progress or no? Select the class. Oh, you can just select. Oh, okay. And yeah, this one is long. Wait, all of us are gonna need to do this again when the bogcat drops? It saves it? Okay, it does save it. Okay, I'm gonna run it for as long as I can, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish this. It saves itself? Okay, cool. Just make sure to always have a class that raises morale. Don Quixote raises morale? That's crazy. Don's on screen, let's go! The best class has started! Tis true that a station of teaching is prone to imbue one with a sense of bashfulness. Skincare and Chichun both sat with a bit of apprehension as well, which is understandable given what Sod told them sometime before the lesson started, some time ago. Autism, who had been glaring daggers at Don Quixote for a good while, finally decided to voice her doubts to Sod. So, what is Don Quixote, that woman, supposed to teach? Have you not considered that her usual flippancy might only cause more trouble than it's worth? You worry too much, Autism. Well, she may not look it. Don Quixote is extremely well versed in those adventure tales. And why would any of that matter? Have you yourself considered that fixers often appear when history is in the making? Let us see here! Don Quixote took a second to savor the moment, as though she had been preparing her whole life for it, then continued. Amongst the greatest fixers are those... and who's... Look at that face, man. I just love her face. Look at that face. Not a thought. Not a logical thought goes through that head. Amongst the greatest fixers, whose honored names were engraved in history. Ah, verily, let us commence with the lesson with the tale of the fixer Yui Fei. This tale beginneth in the year... Sometime later. Are you done? Just how can she talk at such length? She's been going on for ages. Thus cometh the time to test thy dedication to this class, and the knowledge that that should naturally come with it. A pop quiz, if that wilt. When'd she even find the time to prepare this? I can assure thee, 'tis a quiz entirely of reasonable difficulty. If thou hast paid attention in class, worry thee not. Does this pop quiz have prizes? Pop quiz time. Aha, but of course. I come prepared with such inquiries. For each correct answer, I shall bestow upon thee from the very treasure chest of mine. These precious fixer badges, forsooth. I did not let a single day go by which I did not polish each and every one of them on 3 separate occasions at the very least. I don't know. I don't really need them. How did she even get that there without anyone noticing? Is the question asked? No, true. I don't know. I don't know how she did that. Really have no idea. Hold thine applause, for there is a bonus for the victor who, by the end of this match, carries more badges. She eated it and then vomited it? Truly our Don Quixote. We love her. Thou shalt attain the role of a protagonist in the theatrical play of my making, Fixer Chronicles, Yui Fei. 'Tis an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm still not really... It's not doing anything for either of us. It's a pretty useless reward, but if you're turning this into a competition, I won't lose. Seriously? What, you scared you'll lose? Is history your weakness or something? Ha! I'll have you know that I was the teacher's pet in every single history class I took. I'll have you know that I was, no matter the subject, showered with praise from every master I ever had. Okay, if that's how you want to play it. I'll have you know that I was a prodigy in other classes too. I did great in art classes, pretty good in math too. I was just being humble because I did want to steal your thunder, Chichun. Oh, and let me tell you that I was trained in the mastery of at least 10 different disciplines every single day. And on one of those days, you know what one of my masters told me? He said, looks like Miss Chichun's finally getting a feel for how friendships closer in age are forged in school. Black hole stomach, truly. That's good. No matter how excellent her masters were, there's some experience you can't just learn from teachers. I TikToked in response. 'Tis year 505. With what is the historical community's consensus on the most illustrious battle that Fixer Yui Fei is said to have partaken in? Allow me to impart thee with a major clue, if thou hast paid attention to as I discourse upon the 5 pillages in which the Fixer Yui Fei is mentioned. This would not be a difficult question to answer. The honorable fixer of the cerulean heaven, who attempted to triumph in the battle of the Rhino Tree in the year 465, hath said what had said what was the worst ordeal she had to face in her career. I've got it. It's when she had to forge on, despite her dear comrades fall despite watching her dear comrades fall one by one as they held the line to buy her time. Damn it, I was too slow. Ye fi, young Chichun, thou art incorrect. Honorable fixer of the cerulean heaven is recorded to have testified the worst ordeal. Testified? Sorry, to have testified that the worst ordeal in her career was when she was forced to stand before enemies with hair that was not luscious. Really? As a supply line breakage between her regular delivery of nutritional supplements to cease. What thou hast suggested, young Chichun, was the 17th most difficult ordeal. She's speaking like she was actually there. Thine impression is quite understandable. for I am trained in the ways of vividly regaling these tales, but most of these tales I have learned from books. I did much did I anticipate the opportunity to regale these tales. Much did I anticipate an opportunity to regale these tales to such an audience. Enough to study the ways of minstrels. There was a clear look of pride. Stretch. Shit, sorry. Stretch time. Imagine the whole story happens in Rodion's stomach because she ate all of H-Corp and the bus. Thank you for that image. Thank you. You're my favorite chatter now, Zunimes. Thank you for that image. I'm never going to be able to forget that. Thank you. Thank you. I really needed to think about... I really needed that image in my head. Red, would you buy me Robux? Sure, bro. Just for you, still. I would do anything, still. There was a clear look of pride in her twinkling eyes. Why is everyone purple on Twitch? Because purple is a superior color? Time certainly flies when hearing tales of exciting adventures. Red, did it take so long to stream as you were cracked by Hong Lu while reading Dream of a Red Chamber? Newbie 1, I will never confirm or deny this. Also, how are you doing, Newbie? What was the secret technique of Honorable Fixer Lysander? Employed by his resolution of the case of the Fey Forest. Speak its name in full. I've got it. A summer knife fantasia. Yet I cannot pass such an unmotivated retelling of his super ultimate move. Hardly could one internalize the true noble spirit of Fixers by simply reciting it with such apathy. Thou must recreate the exact pose and the enunciation. Are you kidding me? Whew. Come on, you can do this, Yachichuna. You can do this. This is nothing. Illusions of a midsummer night! I shall devour thee whole! She's crying in the corner. Look at that. She's so cool. He's just sitting down, defeated. On his knees, defeated. And Dawn's crying. Tears of joy from Dawn. We applaud in tears. Truly, truly. Summer night, Fantasia! Thine enunciation was quite shaky upon the word of illusions, yet thou hast demonstrated sufficient courage. Thus I bestow upon thee this badge. Grow tiresome of this nonsense. Just how much longer are you planning to drag this on? Thus muttered the hero, then declared, I shall tear this evil storm asunder, and find a place for this blade at the center of thy heart. Manager Bud, lights, left side. Gotcha! They're literally doing theater. This is insane. Are you using the better translation? We are. We're using the superior translation right now. Brain autocorrect. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Gagumaro insulted my Vihifis. Gagumaro, no! I can't tell if the stops are the stream or Red stuttering. No, I'm stuttering. I'm stuttering. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My brain isn't working. Retsuko changed his profile picture to the objectively worst girl in quintessential quintuplets. So everyone flame Retsuko on the Discord. He changed his profile pic to the objectively worst girl from quintuplets, quintessential quintuplets. She's goated? No, she's goated? No, she's worst girl. Everyone flame him on the Discord, please. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Everyone go to the Discord and flame him. Thank you. So his name is Skincare, not Sinclair? What do you mean, Sinclair? Who's Sinclair? No, that's his name, gang. Skincare. What are you talking about? Which contemplate? The worst one. He literally just changed it again, too? Yeah. Don Quixote, who was watching Skincare and Jiao Chi-chun two-person play, silently wiped her tears away. She's crying. Bravo. Certain minor details were missed, such as the Yui Fei fixer was left-handed, and he had the habit of playing with a lighter in his left pocket before every duel, yet it was a wonderful reenactment indeed. I have no other critique to impart upon thee. When faced with the great adversity of thine adventures, rekindle the memory of Yui Fei and the fixer's final duel. Remember it well. Thus cometh to an end the lessons of today. Huh. It was just for a moment, but I think I'm starting to get it. I get why she's so obsessed with fixers. Clutched tightly in Chi-chun's hands were the badges of Don Quixote. Badges Don Quixote had gifted to her. Time certainly flies when hearing tales of exciting adventures. Yeah! Skincare has grown! Yeah! I learned how to be more true to myself by looking at the mirror. Yeah! Woo! Let's go! Were your adventures pleasant? Shit. Oh, fuck. Shit. Fuck, Bina's here, guys. Fuck. Damn it, Bina. Shit. No, Bina's here. Fuck. Frick, Bina is here. Fuck. Bina or Bina-ha? Or Bin-ha? No, Bina. Bina's here. Shit. God damn it. Default lies with you, Bina. God damn it, Bina. Why are you here? Suddenly, one day, Joel Irving is here. God damn it, Bina. Why are you here? Leave. Leave the stream, Bina. Bina. Or is it Bina? It's pronounced Bina, actually. Truly. I had Larp Ruda. What are the combos? Are there even combos? I don't even know what the combos are. You're saying focus on combos, but like I haven't even freaking I don't even have any combos. What are you talking about? Focus on the combos. Please don't say Bida. I couldn't handle it last time. You know what I should do? I should do 2 of these. Oh, can I not? You can't do multis? Sully, one day I had Larp Luna. You could use Reddit once you've unlocked everyone. You can't do multiples? Yeah, just one of each. Oh, okay, I guess there's not much of a choice so far. Okay, Bina's gone. Bina's gone. We're killing. We're okay. We're okay. Easy man, just focus on the non-existent current combos. Yeah, like there isn't any combos. Why are you... What are you talking about? Focus on the combos. There aren't any. Okay. I think I can continue. I think I have like 30 minutes in me, and then we gotta run. I gotta run. Boom! This is the... Fuck, I gotta get my Faust voice back. It's been 2 weeks since I voiced Faust, by the way. The last thing I did with Faust was the frickin' Faust ASMR. This component part taken from the structure of the form. This is a component part taken from the structure that forms H-Corp. This may prove to be an opportunity to conduct an in-depth analysis of the nature of the former H-Corp's singularity, which has been enduring for such a long time. You look kind of upbeat today, Miss Voss GPT. Indeed, an opportunity to study the old H-Corp's singularity is not one that comes often. As there was potential for integration into the Mephistopheles, I made a request to disassemble a part of the bus's engine, but was denied. A shame. Aren't you the one who built Mephistopheles though, Miss Voss GPT? Mephistopheles is indeed Voss GPT's work, but not all of it was mine. It is possible that Voss GPT may never reveal every small detail that went into its creation. I would very much enjoy a chance to completely disassemble it, even its engine, so that it could be so that it could be reassembled with my own hands. Yeah, sure. Wait, that was a short one. Based on the skills I learned, I managed to recreate a model of a machine from FastGPT's blueprint. Oh, it exploded in her face. Yeah, let's go. Woo! Look up. Look up. Look up. What's up? The ceiling is up. What are you talking about? Lol, this is this is the saddest thing I've heard all day. I used to carry a tiny Gordon Ramsay cutout in my pocket, and it inspired me to draw him with a magical girl outfit. But now I can't find my Gordon Ramsay cutout. I think I lost it in my garbage. Another day, another unhinged lol message. Bina, why are you still here, Bina? You do Twink ASMR, don't you? I literally can't deny it anymore. I did actually I did actually do it. I did actually do it. I think Red just got murdered. I can't even deny it. I literally did do it. I got peer pressured into it. I did do it. Yep, you're not wrong. I literally did do it. I literally did do it. I want to hear it now. I will show it on stream at some point. I did do it. I literally did do it. Yep. Yep. I can't even deny it anymore. This is my lot in life. I did that to myself. I did that to myself. Actually, at the end of the stream, I'll share it. I'll show it. I'll show it. That's not Twink ASMR. I mean, Twink. Actually, to be fair, that's not Twink ASMR. That's Foss ASMR. Yeah. Yeah. Another reason to stay then? Frick you, okay. At the end of the stream, I'll show it. I'll show it publicly. I'll show it. Twinkie, Twinkie, little star. Why did I read that out loud? So that's how it works. I think I get it. I didn't think this is how I'd get to learn more about Old H Corp. I don't think I can do much against the reconstruction days right now, but this knowledge will certainly come in handy when the day comes for me to gradually dismantle the iniquitous thing. The day when Hongyan can be a place where people can live without fear. He read that out loud. I know, why did I read that out loud? Without the fear of the encroaching reconstruction days, without obsessively counting their rooms to see if they'll fall or not. Until Hongyan can be a place where we can sleep, with the promise of a safe tomorrow. I'm sure you'll pull it off. Oh, and I learned a lot during this lesson too, Miss FastGPT. If you did a different Sinners, oh my gosh. Alright, yeah, I mean, I think the next... They want me to do... There's two things on the docket. They want me to do Vergilius ASMR and also do a pass-on cover, so yeah. The voltage must have been set too high. Repeated experiment with a different combination of fuses and wires. Repeating the experiment with a different combination of fuses and wires. There's supposed to be a lesson somewhere in there, right? How do you run out of morale? I think at some point you run out of it. Yeah, expert. Let's go. We lost the slash resist? Truly? Pause, my funny bad scientist. Not mad, bad. She's terrible. She's completely useless, by the way. Are there combos now? There are combos now. Ooh. Okay, so just use Foss and someone else. Use Foss and someone else. And then you get shit. You get shit. You get shit. I actually don't think we need that right now. I think we're fine. We should try and expend some morale right now. So let's just let's run these three. Let's run these three. Check your combos. If you read lore, you discover the combos, by the way, not the game. I like some other classes, which were more on the upbeat side of things. The room's air felt grim and solemn as soon as everyone saw what Prager had written on the chalkboard. On war. Losing a wing war leaves a much larger, longer-lasting impact than some medium-sized enterprises closing up shop. It may be too soon to talk about this, but we came pretty darn close to one recently, didn't we? We were close to a large-scale war breaking out right there, which absolutely would have happened if Miss Chichun here failed to finish her ascension. It would have spread like wildfire too. So, my class is going to be about exactly what happens when a war... Oh. The piece of chalk slipped from Prager's fingers as he went to scribble something on the board. His left hand was trembling, as though the room's temperature had plummeted only for him. Man, why is it gotta... Excuse me, Miss Silu. Is it okay if I smoke? Go ahead. You good? Well, when else am I gonna get a chance to share the realities of war right to a wing chief executive officer's face, huh? The moments that just don't come off your skin, no matter how hard you scrub at them. Hey, take a break if you need it. I'm going to listen to every word you have to say here today, no matter how long it takes. Man, I do appreciate that sentiment. Well, still though, can't dilly-dally when Miss Chichun's got other stuff to deal with, huh? So let's take a look at things. Look at how things were at the very beginning of the Wing War. I didn't realize his arm is that long. Now I know enough of the urban legend and trench warfare to give an explanation of my own. Yeah! Woo! Woo! That's why the smoke wars fronts were mostly characterized by trench warfare. No one wanted the risk in concrete jungles, where they could be surrounded by enemies at all times. So everyone tried to draw each other out to an open field of battle, which naturally turned into a trench warfare. Of course, every wing has a different singularity, so this isn't really applicable to all cases. It's just that the former G-Corp found flat plains easier to maneuver in. I feel like Dongguan Yan could make a pretty good use of Hongyan as a defensive fortress, especially with its internal structure constantly shifting around, which the Heisho know and use very well. Exactly. This would explain why they were hesitating outside Dongguan. Remember the Thumb fellas? The ones we met who were going in circles, sorry. Not to mention how the Heisho all utilize the topography of Hongyan differently. Even if an outsider were to get a read on how one of the branches maneuver around Hongyan, as long as 12 Heisho branches are standing, Hongyan is unassailable. Well, despite going into all that, I'm sure all you know. I'm sure we all know that the best answer in all warfare is not having a war in the first place. I'll be honest, I can't stop thinking about some of the theories stories you've been telling us. Can't even imagine what it'd be like to have to not only witness it, but go through all of that. We did visit your fathoms, Prager, but that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. The city was devoured in smoke, its citizens in madness. He'd always shrug off those stories as ramblings of the past, but during the war, he stood at the center of the heartless machine that was the city. Its every gear calibrated to slaughterhouse precision, to maximize the death of its people. there, he must have witnessed things far worse than the city present. Sorry. Far worse than the worst the city presently has to offer. My bad. Holy shit. Someone is in the chat now? His eyes gaze beyond the veil of bygone of the bygone past, shaking relentlessly in pursuit of what was no more. Oh boy. Sorry, fellas. I'm afraid I got carried away lamenting about what happened, and I forgot this was supposed to be a class. Excuse me, sorry. I'll be sure to prep something more useful next time. Love is war, am I right? True. No. Everything you told me really solidified my resolve. This chaos with Hong Yan needs to come to an end soon. Unless something so horrible could happen. I'm heading to my next class. Wait for me! Even after the two students left, Prager lingered in that room for a while, lighting his cigarette after cigarette, without erasing what he wrote on the chalkboard. Smoke soon filled that room. He left only after emptying the entire pack. Ominous. Let's go cooking? Lowell is mega multitasking. What is he doing? And once again, watching your stream while watching YouTube on my TV and playing Genshin, but this time doing with Zenless dailies because I forgot to. I don't know how people can play Zenless. I mean, Lowell, I know how you can play Zenless. I don't know how other people can. A square is a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't a square. I mean, he's not wrong. It is true. I can play Zenless. I'm just special like that. It really is ironic that the smoke war vet smokes? True. Almost master on Long Dong. Oh, true? How do you even tell? I actually don't know. Lowell, never mind. Okay. We can do a Long Dong. Really? Okay. That's not a combo though. I mean, you have to discover the combos, but apparently he has no combos with anyone else. So, but if I had to guess, he might have a combo with Hong Yan. Or sorry, with the Hung Lo. Maybe it's time for you to sleep, Bunk. It is getting close. It is getting close. We're getting close. Take a guess and go ham. You should do morale, honestly. Really? I really don't think you need to, no? Or I guess you just want to... Y'all patiently waiting for the Twink ASMR. I don't know if I want to do that. Alright, glad you're back and doing the spring cult. Have you done the class where they show the Dwelp trailer? Guys, should we watch the Dwelp trailer again? You promised. What did I promise? What did I promise? Rigged, no Twink ASMR. What did when did I promise I would do Twink ASMR? Keep it high for maximum chance of angry at success? When does that happen? Does that happen? Well, I feel like you can go down to at least 50 morale and you're chilling, right? Promise you would show us the ASMR at the end of the stream. I will show you guys the ASMR at the end of the stream. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. You said at the end of the stream? Well, I've never made a Twink ASMR. A great success. Clip it. No, don't clip it. We've been robbed. There is no actual Twink ASMR. It's Foss ASMR. Make sure he doesn't gaslighting again. I'm not gaslighting. There's no gaslighting. I just want to see what happens. Let me run this. Let me run this. I just want to see what happens. I just want to see what happens. 50 morale is really bad. No gas has been lighted. There has been no gassing. How are classes going, Chichin? Lin is here? Tayo is here? Tayo? I'm not you, big bro. I pay attention in class. Oh, hello, Miss Tayo. She was really insistent in helping me out, even though I refused it because she looked preoccupied. The moment I found out about the contents of his lesson plan, I simply could not allow him to do this alone. Looks like it's going to be another serious class. Apologies for the delayed greetings. Tayo of the Lin family formally extends her greetings to the venerable hierarch. Been a while since I heard that greeting around here. Wait, what about Big Sis Baochai? Are you sure it's really okay for the Jue family bodyguard to be here? I'm no longer employed as Miss Baochai's guard. Oh, wait, don't tell me you got... Everything I did that day, including accompanying you, was under Miss Baochai's orders. As for why she no longer needed my services, I don't understand myself. She suddenly let me go after the trouble was over. So, what's there for you to teach me, big bro? Your last lesson plan was about not making things awkward to get vetoed by Zilu, so you could have taught me a thing or two if we were still kids, but come on. You spend most of your time stuck in Yihongguan before leaving Hongyan. I don't know what you could possibly have to teach me. Don't worry, Chichun. This is the one thing I'm pretty good at. My lesson for Chichun in skincare is... TikTok is my worst chat, man. Some of the people on TikTok are crazy. I don't know why the fuck you would name yourself that. In clear, neat handwriting, Hunglo wrote, surviving Hongyan on the chalkboard. Oh well, I don't think I need any help in that department from you. Look, I know you've had your share of assassination attempts, big bro, but Jiamu, I mean the previous hierarch and the elders' favor sheltered you from the worst of it. She's not wrong. Back when we had to fight our way through the bunch of sweepers, weren't you also the one of the handful who got assassinated? Oh, that? I was wandering the hallways because I felt like something was off about my room. Until Manager Butt told us all to go back to our rooms, of course. Wait, it was all my fault? You do have some intuition, I'll give you that. Looks like I'm going to have to prove myself. Tayo, would you mind preparing the thing? You have my utmost faith, but please, do practice caution. Sometime later, Lin Tayo appeared with 4 bowls, swishing with tea, before sprinkling some powder into one of them. What's that? That's powdered wolfsbane. I see where this is going. You're going to teach me how to tell which one of these bowls contain poison, right? You can stop now. I learned to recognize the infamous poisons like wolfsbane when I was 7. If it was something as tame as what you're suggesting, Venerable Hierarch, I would not have been here to accompany him. Lin Tayo continued her process, sprinkling a wolfsbane powder into 2 more bowls. Hunglo, who was watching with an oddly centered expression, closed his eyes. Please mix them up, Tayo. Okay, wait, what? We started in confusion, but we could hardly tell what was going on with the speed with Tayo swabbed around the bowls, and we looked back at Honglo. There were 3 silver spoons in his hand. Those silver spoons are custom made at Dongguanyan's request. A must-have item for all children of the 4 great houses. They can detect non-sulfuric poison as well. Yeah, I know. They're actually... Actually what? It's nothing. I don't know how to laugh like him. In Hongyan, where we were beset by threats of assassination from all directions, knowledge alone isn't enough to save you. What the heck are you... Honglo opens his eyes before Jia Qichun can finish her sentence. Then he throws the silver spoons in his hands like throwing pins toward the 3 bowls, and immediately chugs the 4th bowl, which he hadn't thrown a spoon at. Oh, holy crap, are you insane? You barely even checked them for... Shiren's newer tea is always delicious, even when cooked, cooled. The 3 silver spoons Hung Lo had cast earlier are slowly melting away before quickly becoming tarnished black. Is wolf poison supposed to melt through metal? But like to be thorough with their poisons in Dagwanyan, since everyone's been trained for immunity since childhood. You have to make a mixture of various poisons to have a real effect. Fine, I don't even want to argue. What's your secret? I want to know too. Do they sound different or something? I just went with my hunch. Just a hunch? How are we supposed to learn that? We're not healthcare, you know. Again, I hang out of it after a few tries. I'll help you out. Shall we begin with the 2 bowls? Just casually. We saw through every assassination method Hung Lo prepared. You're just casually drinking poison. This is crazy. I see. When you say you just avoided whatever felt wrong with a hunch, you were reflexively identifying the threat by reading the room and connecting it to your intuitive experiences. Aha, so you were using Miss Tayo's anxious breathing to clue you in. So this is how you managed to survive so long. Listen carefully, Chichun. I know that the adepts of each Heisho will come to your aid with a flick of your wrist, and I know that your residence in Nuanshangu will be engineered by the best craftsmen to become a safe fortress stocked to the brim with all kinds of useful boluses to protect your life. Even still, there will come a day when you start to feel this creeping sensation whose origin you can't identify, and when it does, I hope you won't brush it off that sensation as nothing. You're worrying over nothing. Chachichun whipped away from Hung Lo, as if to express dissatisfaction, but her softened expression told me that she was glad to see him worried. Yeah! Make sure to post it in the Discord for all to see. Imagine paying the outrageous fee of $1 a month to see Twink ASMR. Totally not gonna be me. Actually. Also, Dawn has a great master passive. Like, you are going to be desperate to gain any stats around 50? Are we all gonna cancel Red for not doing Twink ASMR? Come on, bro. It's gonna happen. Parting Twink ASMR, Lamau. Every 6 days, you'll be subject to midterms prepared by the board of directors, Jia Yunchun. By the director, Jia Yunchun. Sorry, prepared by the board of directors, Jia Yunchun. The palanquin has been prepared to take you to the exam sites. Excuse me. And only by passing the test may Jia Chun retain her status of the family hierarch. My lady. Oh, don't you worry yourself over much, Master Wei. You sound like you are at a funeral. She will pass these tests with ease as long as she has been diligently taking her classes. No, I simply hope that I can survive until she returns. It seems that Wei is rather funereal? Funereal? Funereal. What? Wasn't just out of his concern for Chichun. Wait, are you sure you're okay? I can't escape them. Even in my dreams. The unfinished bundles of paperwork cascading over me like a storm burying me. Steel yourself. That was no dream at all. In fact, I have never have I once seen paperwork trained in the arts of airwalking until now. I must be severely sleep deprived. Looks like we're not the only ones going through a something. Yeah, defense levels! Woo! Woo! Let's go! Alright, midterm, we're gonna fight someone. He's really good at voicing female characters. This Twink ASMR is gonna be so good, I can tell. Am I really? I really don't think so, okay? Like, I listen to my own ASMR, or my own voicing, and it's like, it's really bad. It's really bad. It's not good. You guys are gassing me up for no reason. Funereal? Is it funereal or funeral? Funeral. Can we have Zhao ASMR? Probably once we get to Runa. It's amazing and IDKY. You better play it more than once because I'm going to have to sit through this outrageous, disgusting show of gameplay for the magnificent and surreal experience of Twink ASMR. No joke. Red is good at voicing women. How? I don't... How? It's literally... It's terrible, bro. It's not good. I think you guys are just... You guys have been listening to me so long that you've decided that I'm good at it. Listen. They're not excited about Faust ASMR. They're excited about Twink ASMR. So even though it's not technically a Twink ASMR, considering we finished to you multiple times, it's much less gassing up and more like druggy asking for more. What the fuck, bro? Fuck! Oh my god, Red, a friend that saw a single one of your streams said it was good. Don't lie to yourself. No way! One of your friends said that? Again, Foss, regular, not a twink. Red flaming arrow, Foss, Twinkie. I don't what the frick are you saying? When are you getting Chichun beating your ass ASMR? That would be funny. That would be funny. That's actually a good one. Okay, alright. Foss ASMR. Yes, so yeah, Foss ASMR is going to continue to be what was I gonna say? I don't know what the fuck I was gonna say. I think he's saying you were a femboy, not a twink. I am not a femboy, bro. Red soon to become an ASMR streamer and a voice actor. Is this true? Truly. When we get Chichu beating your ass ASMR, I think we should. Almost Kanto 9? I thought there was going to be 2 intervalos before Kanto 9, or am I wrong? This is the only intervalo before Kanto 9. Arrow getting dominated by Ja Chichun ASMR. Okay. What the frick, man? What the frick? There's only 1 intervalo before Kanto 9? Really? I thought there was going to be 2. This is only 1 due to the Arknights collab eating an intervalo. Oh, I see. When I grow up, I want to be something. I'm not going to say that out loud, Luminara, okay? You're not going to freaking do that, okay? You're not going to freaking do that. Alright. Okay. So how long... Okay. Once upon a time, I got peer pressured. And I also felt bad for the members, so I did this. I created a Foss ASMR. I'm actually curious. Funereal? What is this? Funereal. What does this mean?
Funereal.
Funereal is an adjective that means matching or suggesting a funeral. Such a weird word. That is such a weird word. Okay. A man made Foss ASMR once upon a time. That man was named me. I didn't know that was a word. I did not know that was a word neither. This is new. This is news to me. Once upon a time, a man made Foss ASMR. A very handsome man that is in touch with his masculinity made Foss ASMR. Well, actually, we don't even know if he's a man. It's possible he's not, actually. So, actually, it was 7 days ago. You know, maybe, I guess we have to buy memberships now. In touch with his femininity? No. I mean, actually, we don't know if I'm a man yet, actually, to be fair. So, Maybe we should wait till next week. We'll give the members more time before I release it publicly. Maybe. Yes. Yes. Maybe we wait. Read The Stranger? I read The Stranger. What are you talking about? The sun made me read. I'm going to pirate your shit. No, you're not. No, you're not. Should we start referring to you as an it? Real talk, you can use he him for me. Real talk, you can use he him for me, but I'm going to continue to joke that I'm gender confused. The other read red. The red pronounced red. red. The Stranger. True. Right, you should really read Distortion Detective. Guess we have to buy memberships now. Yep. For $2. You will see Foss ASMR for $2. Okay, I'll give you guys a teaser. How about that? I'll give you guys a teaser. And then I will end stream immediately after. Anyway, also thanks for the stream, everyone. I apologize for the technical issues we had today. I don't have $2. That sounds like a you issue. That sounds like a you issue. Surely. Search up green LARPing arrow. Okay, hold on. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the stream today. We had a good time. I need to go to sleep soon. So we are going to go head to bed. Where's the Twink ASMR? Give me a second. Yeah, give me a second here. The arrow does not concern himself with the memberships. Truly. Green LARPing arrow. The Council of Arrows will continue. The green LARPing arrow isn't even here, by the way. Green LARPing arrow isn't even here. Filters, hold on. Channels. There's nobody here. I can't find green LARPing arrow. Alright, whatever. I'm buying it for $1 and making a pirating website for it. I swear to God. Really? Do people really want this bad? You guys are going to pirate it. It's $2 too, by the way. If you really want it, everyone has $2. It doesn't appear? It does not. It does not. People really want it this badly. I'm so surprised. Listen, when I made this channel, right? Like, I did not think like people would actually want my freaking green LARPing arrow. Dude, I hate that guy. Yeah, actually, he's kind of a giant nerd and a bitch, honestly. I actually hate him. I have so much money, so pirate. It's the pirate's life for me. $2, by the way. $2. Okay. Listen, don't spend your $2 on me. Buy yourself frickin' Limbus Pass, okay? Alright, Raisin. Why did you join the stream right now, Raisin? Why are you joining the stream right now? Okay, don't you spend your money on me. Spend it on the Limbus Pass, okay? And then you can spend it on me, alright? Buy the Limbus Pass. Limbus Pass costs more than $2. Listen, I swear to God, guys. Okay? Like, just do something for your cousin. Have him buy you the Limbus Pass, okay? Your cousin from, like, okay? You do something for your uncle, okay? Help your uncle for a day, alright? Help your uncle for a day. He'll give you, like, $10, and then you can buy the Limbus Pass. Literally. Yeah, genuinely buy the Limbus Pass, then spend money on red. I'm going to ranch and pirate it. That would be crazy to me. If there's actually Foss ASMR on a pirate that would be insane to me. If there's actually Foss ASMR on a pirate website, that would send me. I would die laughing. I would die. If somebody actually uploaded that to the pirate website, I would actually die. I would piss myself. My uncle wants me to give you $2. I don't have the courage to ask my partner for $2 for ASMR. Just do something, okay? Just help someone out for and then ask them to pay you $2, okay? Stop stalling the Twink ASMR to cut off the stream abruptly. Members, you know what to do. That would send me so much, man. Please streamer, make it free, and I'll be your #1 viewer. I'm too embarrassed to make it free. I am too embarrassed. This is too much for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm too embarrassed of my deeds and actions. I can't do it. Was there anything else I wanted to do today? Not really. Not particularly. Uncle, can you give me $2? No. I don't have any. I don't have any money. Show us the ASMR? True. You know, you're right. Okay, guys. Alright, alright. Just for you guys, we're gonna mute this, by the way. Okay, there we go. So now it's off. There we go. We're gonna mute this, and then we're going to listen to Foss ASMR. Alright, I'll give you guys a little preview. This is the Foss ASMR.
Oh, it's you. Foss does not wish to... What?